Hey, good morning, folks. Hope you're having a beautiful morning. Well, I don't have any particular plans this morning. I suppose I could go to Area 18, see what's up at the rental terminals. Because it should be, we should have moved past the MISC Bay. Should be something else. I don't think it's Origin yet. I know the last two entries are Anvil and Drake, and I'm very excited for those days. Well, let's just see what happens. Here, let me get my Discord up. All right. Okay, give me 1 sec. I'm going to go ahead and put the Discord invite in the chat. All right. Here we go. So if anybody's actually watching at the moment, feel free to hop in Discord. I don't mind one bit. Okay. Good morning. Hope you're doing good. Okay. I'm gonna go see that silly little merchant guy. That is a very pink purple outfit. I like it. That also looks neat.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay.
Please visit us again. Goodbye. Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us again.
Yeah, it looks nice. How you doing today? Okay then. Okay, offers, collection, that's what this guy's all about.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Select. Stand by.
Oh, let's get him his
Your vehicle has please visit us again. Goodbye.
this guy's such a weirdo.
Welcome to the ASOP Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Oh, we'll
Vehicle
take the
selected.
Lightning out for a spin.
Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the place visitors again.
Let's take the Lightning out for a spin. Ooh.
Anthem Aerospace. All systems online. Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised. Engines offline. Engines online.
Need to check something.
Landing gear deployed. Takeoff complete. Landing complete.
Need to check something real quick. Yep, I almost went to that mission without the appropriate items. That could have been bad. Yeah. Okay. Almost left without the items the guy wanted. Okay. Now let's go.
Takeoff complete.
So they've reduced the turn rate on the F8 significantly. Which is why we learn how to fly and decouple.
Check fire. Check fire. Shields hit. Target destroyed. Check fire. Shields offline.
Alright, let's go give this guy his food and drink. We'll come back to this mission.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now up. Shields online.
What expect anyone to take? Can you see? I cannot see.
Huh. Okay.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete. All systems offline.
Let's get him his snacky snacks. He wants a snacky snack. Give him his snacky snacks. Very hungry, huh? See if he's got another one of those very hungry missions. Goodness gracious, that's a lot of... Alright, let's go ahead and do the mission now. Somebody left their Connie in here. Seems to have disappeared. Alright, let's go blow things up. Because that's always fun.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
What's happening? You can land.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
That's a terrible place to park a perfectly good Connie. Not even tracking the appropriate mission. No, of course not. Alright, let's go.
Shields offline. Quantum drive is now on.
Good morning, Igor. Maybe I'll go over to the Invictus and see what's up for rental next after this.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now up. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now up. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now up. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now up. Loading. Shields online. Shields hit. Loading.
Boy, they're really giving him the business. All right.
Shields hit. Bogey. Bogey. Shields hit. Shield down. Shields hit. Shield down. Bogey.
Oof.
Bogey. Shields hit.
Darn it. That is out of visual range now. Oh my gosh. Need pickup. Yeah, need pickup. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Well then. Well. Okay. No, no problem. Thanks. Oh, here he comes. Oh, sweet. Here comes my rescuer. Nice. Yep, it's getting closer. What he's flying? Can't really tell from here. Wonder what he's flying. I mean, imagine it's a dude with the name Bread Bin. I think that's kind of funny. I think that's pretty creative. Some of these player tags and names are pretty funny. Oh, dang, he's just putting along. He'll be here in like no time flat. He should almost be in visual range. Okay, he's in visual range, but I can't tell what he's flying at the moment. Okay, 2 engines. Could be a Spirit. Can't tell from here quite yet. Oh, he's flying a Guardian. With a really sick paint job. Ooh. Okay. There we go. What the heck? Having a little bit of trouble with that. Okay, head round to the front. Maybe one more time. Yay! I made it! Oh, nice. Thanks for the lift. If you could take me back to Everest Harbor, that would be great. Yeah, thank you so much. And if you want to watch things from my perspective, just look up YouTube under Squirrel Lords Gaming. And you'll get to see yourself rescue me. Hey, sounds good. Again, thanks for the lift. Thank you for the lift. All right. This guy flies as crazy as I do. Yeah, we could definitely be friends. Looks like he's approaching the hangar. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like the paint job you got on this ship. It looks sick. Sweet. All right, thank you very much. Let's go get my cutlass. What a cool name, bread bin. I like it. Okay. All right.
Welcome to the
Decide which screen you want to do.
ASOL
Jeez.
vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOL vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent.
Where's my cutlass? There she is.
Vehicle selected. Following location. Stand by.
Yeah.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Let's go look at the little ship show. Let's see what that's all about. Alright. Let's go to ArcCorp. Let's go to ArcCorp. And while I'm in transit, I'll go ahead and start setting up my breakfast and my food for the day. Ah, there's my baby. Right here. This is my baby. I love the Cutlass. This is literally one of the most useful ships in the game. Is it top tier? No. Is it useful? Yes. Extremely so. Okay. We're heading to ArcCorp, guys. Let's go look at the ships. Let's see what's on the rental terminal now. Alright, gonna be AFK while my ship's in transit. Just getting stuff for work. Alright. Doge. Love you. Love you, Doge. Taco, love you too. You're a good girl. Okay, Taco. Oh, looks like I got here. Okay. That was really nice of that guy to pick me up. I appreciate that. Wolf, wolf. Really? You don't say so. No way. Okay. Let's see. Can't really see through the cloud very well. Where is the starport? I think it's this way. I think this is the direction where the starport is. Yeah, I think the starport is this way. Eh? Well, that's definitely a way to get back here. Okay. I'm committed.
To the ASAP
That's...
vehicle retrieval system.
Y'all overreacting. Good grief.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Impounded?
That vehicle is currently impounded.
How rude.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
How rude.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
That's a rental terminal. So I have a fee to go pay. Yeah. That's only 2,000. Still not cool. I was just minding my business. All right. Go to convention hall. 10 seconds, huh?
Trap now approaching.
All right. Yeah.
Trap now leaving the station. Stag clear to commence.
Now arriving.
Oh boy. Alright, what is today's date anyway? Today is the 23rd. Already? Wow. Alright, Anvil. Should be Anvil Day. That makes me happy. Anvil Aerospace. All systems online. Where's the Drake stand? No Drake stand? Jeez. Yeah, they're still the redheaded stepchild of all the ship manufacturers. People still hate them. They're still the redheaded stepchildren. Look at you lazy bums taking up the Polaris mission too and not doing it. Ya lazy bums. Ya lazy bums. Alright, let's see what's on the rentals. Gladiator is kind of an underappreciated gem. Terrapin's a great one. Hurricane, you already know I love that one. Hawk is also underappreciated. It needs some work. Right now it's very flawed, but it's pretty dang good. The Valkyrie, one of the best ships in the game for rock mining. No, I'm serious. That thing is incredibly good. So's this. That needs love too. So does that. Yeah, this thing carries the tank. So it's the big brother to the Valkyrie. Yeah, I'll rent it. I'll check it out. Heck yeah. Okay, and now... Lightning, Spartan, the medical Terrapin. That one's actually really good. Okay, I've rented what I want to rent. Yeah, they have not changed the display one bit this whole time. Feels like they're just putting in low effort. Okay. Oh, hush, sweetie. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, sweetie. Good grief. It's okay. Hush. 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 It's okay. You're okay. You are okay. You're okay. We love you. Yes, we do. We love you. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We love you, doggo. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. 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 Ah, dog. We love you. Hey! So, I just looked at the convention hall real quick to see what was new on the rentals. Apparently it's now Anvil Day. I rented the Valkyrie and now the Ashguard. Also rented a Hawk and a Gladiator. Oh yeah, she's my little corgi. She got her big walk for today. She got her treats. I think she's just bored. Are you bored? The pupper's name is Jellybean. She is a corgi. Are you okay, Jellybean? Am I ignoring you? Is that the problem? Oh, she just side-eyed me. Yeah, I'm ignoring you. Yeah. Yeah, the Anvil Aerospace is now up. So... Alright. I'm gonna pull out my Buccaneer.
Assault vehicle retrieval system.
Where's my baby? So yeah, I'll try the Anvil Ashguard. That kind of looks like fun. 180 units of cargo for a ship that size? That ain't bad at all. Alright. This is at Evers Harbor. Now, where's my Buccaneer?
Vehicle selected.
Yeah, Blizzard. Why don't you drop in the your character name?
Vehicle has
That way I can friend you, and I can direct invite you to the party. I'll send you a friend invite. I'm going to do the patrol missions around ArcCorp. The players with the green marks are the players that accepted the Polaris mission. But, you know, the Polaris is happening around Hurston, not ArcCorp.
Well, hello
Which
there.
means they're just grabbing the mission and just letting the rest of the server do the job for them. Bunch of lazy bums.
Oh,
I mean,
Keybinding's kinds of fucky-wucky again.
you know.
What's going on? That's me in the
Alright,
chat.
I'm going to hit some patrol missions now. In my Buccaneer. Yeah, and Blitzed. I'll
Yeah,
go ahead and
well-
drop in if you've got Discord.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hang on, Captain. I don't have my headphones on. That's why I'm not hearing you. Hang on a sec. Alright. Hey, Captain.
What it do? You realize that's me. That's me in the chat.
Ah! Okay. Sounds great. Alright. So, let's party invite ya.
I am currently fiddle fucking with my key bindings because Windows decided, oh yeah, this stick right here, this isn't input 5 anymore. Figure it out which one it is now, genius.
Of course.
As it does. As it fucking does.
Alright, welcome to the party.
Received.
Royal Mickey Mouse Club up in here, boys and girls. Okay, mercenary work. Security sweep.
You run the gauntlet?
I have not yet run the gauntlet, should I?
I would suggest it.
Okay, it's under mercenary. And
Under mercenary, Gilly's Flight School Scenario 1. Did you do the priority training missions as well?
Yeah, when they first came out, and I'm not seeing them
Okay.
no more.
Alright, so they're no longer in your priority list. Gotcha.
Okay. Well, let's hit the patrol. You said you had a hawk?
Not yet, no.
They're fun little ships, but they don't get enough love.
I have had one, and I have lost one multiple times.
Well,
I love that little ship. I love that little thing. I just don't
Over-
want to spend actual money on it.
over time they neutered the EMP even more.
Yeah, that's just that disappoints me immensely.
They need to give it some love. It needs love.
Well, electronic warfare needs to be a viable thing.
Yeah,
Firstly.
they keep nerfing it like, oh my gosh, it's too powerful. That's the
Well,
point.
That's the point.
That's the freaking point, dude. Everybody wants to have the bounty hunter. Anyway. Yeah, I'm breaking out the Buccaneer. I call this the Gremlin. Because you see the paint? It's a little gremlin.
Foxwell here. Thanks for taking the contract. Make sure to gear up before you head out on patrol. Always pays to be prepared when you're not sure what you're running into out there. Foxwell appreciates you covering that patrol. But don't go out low on ammo and other essentials. You might need it. Hey, it's Walton with
not
Foxwell. Courtesy reminder to not head out on patrol without getting geared up. Things have been wild out there lately.
Man. He's given me a lot of reminders to gear up.
Yep, he will do that.
He's like that overbearing dad. Hey, don't forget your stuff.
Hey, remember to drink water, kiddo.
Running a scout.
That's right.
Hydrate.
Position.
Hydrate.
Hey, hydration's important.
Watch out, enemies heading your way.
Oh boy, I get to kill something.
Okay, this is.
You know, that makes me happy.
I don't like the fact that the game
Harold.
doesn't register input 5 in the console, but it reads it in game. So me trying to switch my sticks from one to the other, and the game's like, haha, no. Good luck, you goofball.
Yeah,
Let's try
goober.
this again.
Yeah, no, the Hawk is a wonderful little ship. In the right hands, it can be devastating. It's just not one of those mainstream ships that everybody uses because
Pressure on them.
ooh, this is like class warfare because I'm in a lowly Drake and now I'm fighting an Origin ship. It's a rich kid. Rich kid thought he'd be a pirate. That's so cute.
Homeboy mounted an MG to his BMW and calls himself a space pirate.
Yeah.
What a loser.
Give me your stuff, peasant.
Your fucking lunch money.
Peasant. Remember, when you're flying an Origin ship, you gotta call everybody else a peasant.
Oh no, that's why we bullied the Origin pilots.
That's right.
Blat.
There we go. Speaking of bullying. Oh, son of a...
Wait a minute.
I crashed into the debris.
Oh, I saw that.
That was awesome. You have died.
You are dead. No big surprise.
Look at this squirrel. Trying to fly spaceship with little paws. Can't reach the console.
He cannot reach the pedals to roll ship. It is funny to me.
I'll just give him caffeine. You'll see him bouncing between all controls. Silly little squirrel. Hunt Polaris. Alright. I am lost in clinic. Ah, there's the exit. Oh, there is a glitch in the Pyro Gateway station where you can yeet yourself up into the rafters and there's a big giant teddy bear. It's the funniest damn thing.
Oh.
I'll have to show you that.
Retrieval system.
Alright, we'll fly Gladius now.
Stand by.
Gladius's classic ship. Everybody loves Gladius.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Oh, you're at this station already at Everest?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm currently fiddle fucking with all my key bindings because the console commands are not working.
Alright, I'm taking off from Evis Harbor and heading out to that mission area. Get her done.
I think all my ships are at Bajini too. Fuck. Damn it!
How come this doesn't have the nose gun? I put a nose gun on this.
Uh-oh.
I'll just switch out for my arrow instead.
Somebody forgot to save.
That's just lame. We'll just pull out my arrow instead.
Hmm.
Because that one's got 2 Panthers and 2, I think they're called Sawbacks. I like ballistic stuff.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval
I like pew
system.
pew.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following
Alright. Besides, it's a much happier looking ship than my Gladius. It's got the pink paint on it. We'll call it Pinkie Pie. There we
Change
go.
turret position. The fuck?
Yep, this thing's a happy little ship. It's just happy to be here. Buzzsaws and panthers.
Online.
All right.
Takeoff complete.
All right. Look how nimble this little thing is. It's crazy.
Shields offline. Shields online. Shields offline.
Oh, come on, you goof. Oh, yuck. There we go. I shared the mission. Did you get it?
No, I'm still in my key binding menu, brother.
Boss, here. Thanks for taking the contract. Make sure to gear up before you head out on patrol. Always pays to be prepared when you're not sure what you're running into out there.
I'll just take all my stuff from my dead body, because, you know, gotta be careful about crashing into debris and stuff.
As it has been said many a time, Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest motherfucker in space.
Yes, he is. I tell you what, man. The surface of the planets and asteroids are like 1,000,000. Nobody wins against that.
You see, it's not the speed that kills you.
It's the sudden
It's
stop.
the sudden stop. Bork. Bjork. Wolfle.
Oh. All right. Well, the nice thing about the anvil arrow is I'll be able to hit all those nav points real quick. This little thing's fast, really fast.
This is a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my fighters are currently at Bajini, so fuck. Except
Well, call your ships on the pad and then mess around with your controls, and by the time you're done with that, you good.
I think I might have gotten everything already, but we'll see. Let me just go ahead and start moving all my ships back over here.
Alrighty. I finally got that collector mission working for me. Now I can start trading in all of that, all those silver bars, whatever they're called.
Oh, you actually got the scripting working? What was
So
what was wrong?
So you have to do the first mission, where he wants his snack food, basically.
Uh-huh.
Then that opens it up. Then you can exchange everything, because they come in forms of missions.
So you gotta run DoorDash for him first before he'll be able to take anything.
Yes,
point.
exactly.
So what if you already ran DoorDash for him? Do you got to do it again?
Oh, you look
does it
at
reset
that.
the
There is
progress?
a player Idris here.
Oh dear. Bring all my shit. I'm going to do something what many would call very, very stupid. But what I would call a pro gamer move.
Of course. Oh, wow. I flew all that distance for that target. That's funny.
The risk I am taking is, admittedly, calculated.
But unfortunately, you're not very good
I
at
am
math.
bad at math.
I've heard that one before. I miss the old flight system. I really hate master modes.
I don't mind it anymore. It makes sense in my brain.
It doesn't to me. It's because people were complaining about the skill ceiling being too high. It may raise the skill floor, but it massively lowered the skill ceiling. So,
Is that a bad thing?
yeah, man, I put in the effort to get decent. And I feel like I got slapped down for it, you know?
Well, this is my thought process, right? If you're trying to make you're trying to make a video game first, right? This is a space sim second, video game first. How do you keep things balanced while still maintaining the engagement and skill and skill required in a PvE focused game with PvP elements?
Yeah.
No, excuse me. It's a PvP focused game with PvE elements.
Yeah.
It's a balancing act. And unfortunately, some of us have really shit balance.
Oh, we got a little something I gotta scan, looks like.
Okay, where is my Honda Civic? There.
Honda Civic.
Yes.
Looks like a monitoring satellite. Seems functional, so we can let it be.
Probably my favorite small ship in the game, the X-85 Limited.
A lot
know-
of people
I know
don't
we were
like it, but
saying-
I do. I love that thing. You can pick up somebody who's stranded, and if you don't necessarily know them, what the hell are they going to do in the passenger seat?
Exactly.
Now, very few people know that that side seat is also a turret operator seat, but not a lot of people know that.
No, this is probably one of the most slept on ships in the entire game.
Oh yeah, I agree. That's usually the first ship I buy with in-game money.
It's the first ship I would suggest anyone buy with in-game money because it's not expensive.
No.
It's less than 600,000. The claim time is borderline instant.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay. Yep, that's a problem. I made an oopsie. My thrust is inverted. Oops.
Uh-oh.
Okay, there it
We get
goes.
some strange readings from that satellite. Just to be safe, go ahead and neutralize it. Head to the next point.
I love the Arrow. It's so fun to fly. There's a reason why it's popular with all them low flyer people.
Because it flies the best in ammo.
Yeah, it's so insanely fun to fly.
Can you share the contract right quick?
Yeah, no problem, dude. Let's see. Share. Sharing is
Got it.
caring.
This has it.
Use has it, boys. Oh, are you a 40k fan?
Yes.
So I'm a Tyranid main, but I also have orcs. Because orcs are the only ones there having fun. And I can relate to that.
Why is my map? Why, Chris Roberts? I wish to QT to that marker that is in front of me.
Let me confirm. Yep, that satellite is friendly and functional. Let's move on.
Now, probably moving on to the last objective.
Alright, that was the last scan point.
One more checkpoint.
Scans are clean.
I mean, I still need to get to y'all's position. You're like 22.5 gigs from me.
Oh yeah, I move fast. Whee! And Buccaneer also. No, it doesn't get really slept on. It's just fun. Not everybody likes it, but I do. So on my account, I own the Gladius, I own the Arrow, I own the Buccaneer. You've already seen my Hurricane.
Yeah.
Then I've got the militarized Hornet Mark II and the F8. Those are all the fighters that I own. Then I've got a couple of Cutlasses, and recently somebody gifted me a freaking C2, and I about died of a heart
Okay,
attack.
good. Found it.
And
Nice.
extremely grateful. Then every once in a while, I do have a Vulture and a Prospector. I like to, you know, listen to happy music and grab rocks and grab debris.
Listen to Warhammer 40k audiobooks and scrape metal.
Lord Baldermont.
I was going
Baldy.
through the Infinite and the Divine
Ooh.
while doing some Vulture shit.
Isn't that the
Good
one with
book.
the Necron guy, the collector guy?
Yes.
That guy is a troll by nature.
Trazen is hilarious.
Like, he is the ultimate troll.
And the thing about that book is it's basically spy versus spy, but 40k. It's fucking good.
I love it. Alright. Poop, poop, pew, pew. Ooh, a hawk. No, that's not a hawk. That is a, don't tell me, Talon. I love how the Hurricane was purpose-built to kill everything Tavaran. Like, if you read in the lore of the game, the Hurricane was built during the Tavaran War.
Uh-huh.
And then it was put into retirement. Kind of disappeared off the shelf for about 100 years. Then when Anvil, the company, started up, they bought the legal rights to that ship. And they used it as one of their pilot ships just in time for the Van Duel.
Thank you. I thought we were done for.
That,
Scans are clean. Job well done.
woo! Alright.
Where the hell are you going?
Oh, that completes that mission.
Clear here.
Uh-oh.
I know, you did nothing. That's alright, I'm
I've
just
done
going to grab...
absolutely nothing.
I'm going to grab another
And,
patrol for this area, so don't worry.
No worries. My scanner is not working. One sec.
Merc. Alright,
Nope.
patrol. Here, I'll send it to you.
There we
Just
go.
join me as soon as you can.
Got it. Got it.
Alright, what are you flying in? You said you're getting your Honda?
Yep, I got my Honda Civic.
What's that?
Hey, it's
Yep,
Walton
I mean,
Foxwell.
I'm right over here.
Oh, there you are. Oh, yeah. Those things actually can dogfight exceptionally well.
They
People don't
shouldn't
really...
be able to.
But they
should
do.
not be able to, but they do.
They do extremely well. I've killed players in that.
This isn't even souped up. This is completely stock.
Oh, yeah. No, it comes good out of the box.
Make sure the sector's secure. Head to the marked
It is also cheap and very quick to claim.
Oh yeah, and plus it's stylish.
You know,
I mean, say what you will about Origin
ripping on
ships.
Origin pilots. I was ripping on Origin pilots for a
Oh,
second.
oh, the
but
pirates are
sometimes-
pricks, but the ships are nice.
Sometimes
Now
Origin does right.
I'm more of a Drake fan than anything, but then I
You
also
mentioned.
love Anvil and Crusader. Those are the top 3 ship manufacturers that I love in this game. Is Drake, Anvil, and Crusader.
Crusader ships are really nice.
Oh gosh, aren't they?
It just sucks that they're all really bad at what they're supposed to do.
C2 does its job on the box.
Except for the C2. C2's the exception.
It literally does its job.
Fuck.
Damn, that satellite
First time.
okay.
One.
Almost fooled me.
Check fire.
Get rid of it.
These are operator modes.
Let's move on.
I don't know if Igor's still here, but I hope I answered his question well. He asked the question and I told him, but I don't know if he got the answer to that question. If you're still listening, Igor, people with the green markers are the people who picked up the same mission you did. And since at the time of the question I had the Polaris mission active, oh, those people were doing nothing.
What is happening?
Okay, that satellite's good.
Hang on.
Please proceed.
You having trouble over here?
Yeah, I'm not able to switch between flight, scan, and gun.
The letter V. The letter V switches to scan mode. Hey, Drop
Got
Hammer.
But my input for my stick is not working because I haven't set it properly.
Ah, gotcha.
Because I had to go through all my buttons and remap all of them, and I'm pretty certain I missed a few. Because that happens. Every fucking time.
You're also in quantum mode, or nav mode, looks like.
Yep, and I'm stuck there.
Oh boy. Yeah, no, the 85X is actually great for bunker running with a buddy.
I never tried that.
I have. Works very well. Alright, I'll scan it. Don't worry. I got it.
Sorry.
I'm here.
I'm trying to figure out where the fuck is my scan button? Like, not my initiate
Fire.
scan button.
Looks like a monitoring satellite.
Alright.
It's functional, so let it be.
I'm trying to find it in the settings.
And with that, our work here is done.
Alright, let's go to the next location.
Don't see anything here.
Next operator mode. Wait.
Although Honda Civic sounds too like common for a Origin ship. It's more like a BMW. It's your Beamer. Little Beamer.
There it is. There it is.
You got it? You good? Nah, Jim, I just woke up crazy early. I actually had really good sleep last night. And I fully woke up recharged and ready. Yeah, I've done them.
Hold tight while I scan the sector.
Shields online.
Oh no.
Well, the reason I call it the Honda Civic is because of its purpose, right? This thing's like
It's a little taxi.
it's like a little it's like a Cessna training aircraft. It is basic, bare bones, appealing to look at.
I came
This is
all
what
this
you
way to
train
kill
people
a
how to fly in.
Pisces. That's adorable. They made the Pisces a lot more fragile.
Yeah.
And I like the Pisces. I mean, that's my starter ship.
I don't have missiles, but I do have
4 guns.
4 very tiny guns.
I'm not even wasting my ballistic rounds on it. I'll just shoot my Panthers at it.
Target destroyed.
Not picking up any hostile activity. Giving you the all clear.
Oh yeah, no, getting the Titan as a starter is a great investment.
Well, Titan was my starter.
It's a great one.
It is. It's a fantastic little thing.
But if you kind of know what you're doing and you know what you want in the game, I just go the extra mile and just get a Cutlass. I know I'm a bias. I have a bias towards Drake ships.
I mean, the Cutlass was what I melted my Titan into.
It just needs a little bathroom. Like a little toilet. I mean, they've got room in their fort. They could put one in there.
What, in the Avenger?
Cutlass.
I thought the Cutlass had a space shitter.
Nope. The red does,
No.
but the black don't.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I bought into the game, I started with a Pisces starter pack, a Cutlass, and a Reliant Tana.
Hey, I'm not seeing anything yet. I'm gonna do a deeper scan.
I've,
Stand by.
traded in the Reliant for other things, of course, but I'll tell you what, I kind of miss that ship. It's very flawed, it's derpy as hell, but it's really fun.
It is the Nissan Juke of starships. I say this because I've owned one. A Nissan Juke, not a Tana. I don't like that ship.
You don't like the Tana?
I do not.
I like it.
And I'm normally not like
But I've kinda
against
outgrown
MISC
it.
ships, but I'm like,
That's the one you don't
I-
like.
I see a Tana, I have
Scan
this
clean.
instinctual urge to just kill it on sight.
Oh, wow. I've actually ganked people in the Tana.
Scans are clean.
Alright. Since there's 2 of us, let's go to Bounty Hunter and see what's here. We can... Want to hit a moderate risk?
Sure.
Alright. Share and track.
Got it.
Let's go attack him like a couple of pit bulls and tear him apart. Maul him like a couple of pit bulls.
Like 2 pit bulls against a toddler.
That's right. Yes, Jim.
I say that, and my own staff, he just looks at me like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?"
Oh, lots of things. Where shall we begin? 10 years of military service has given me a very demented sense of humor.
That would,
I was
yes.
a medic in the Army after being an MP, so my sense of humor is wrong on many levels.
I was a truck mechanic for 7 years. We've had this conversation before.
Oh, yeah. I remember one really spicy joke one of the instructors said, and it was more just, she was looking at, the group, she said, "Guys, relax. You look like a fetus with a coat hanger coming at it." And I was like, you did not just say that. I'm going to use that later at some point. Oh my gosh. Got a Mustang, and it looks like a whole A.
Adorable.
Okay, and the main target is flying a Saber. I'm going to kill the Saber.
Shields hit.
Gotta love these ballistics, man. Buzzsaws. They're kind of underappreciated little... Oh, son of a bitch. Kill him for me, please.
What'd you do?
I got popped. Oh, the freaking Mustang got in behind me, kill slot.
All right.
Yeah, just kill him off for me.
Y'all are
I'm
flying
in
uncomfortably
Kessler.
close.
Why am I in Kessler?
Were you? Oh,
Trespassing.
You died while trespassing.
Died while
Oopsie-doodle.
trespassing. That's
Wait.
lame.
Bounty complete. Did he fly into the fucking ground?
I did
Shit,
shoot his
fucking
engines
hell.
and wings off, but he was still alive.
Well, it completed.
All right. Gosh. Crime
it
stat
somehow-
1. 9.5
somehow completed.
minutes. 9.5 minutes. Gosh. Oh gosh. That's stupid. There should be like exemptions for certain things if you're running mission. Like, oh, you're trespassing. The mission told me I had to come here.
Yeah, you were invading somebody's private property for a bounty to kill
So,
them.
and so they should like exception that.
But then it was under the verified tab.
I know. I understand if it's unverified. That I get. I totally get that. I'm just looking for one little rock to drill, cash in the bits, and get out of here. It's not worth trying to escape for
Turn
nine
in your
and a
tractor
half
beam and
minutes.
you'll be out. Just don't backspace or it'll be okay.
Yeah, no back spacing.
Do you, should I attempt an escape?
Me or you?
You.
Nah,
Should I attempt a jailbreak?
not
For
for
the
9
yucks.
minutes. Not for 9 minutes. That's just silly. It'll take longer
know.
to escape than it will.
I know, but
It's the principle of the matter.
it is the principle of the thing. We don't leave our homeboys behind. We spring them out. Guys, it's a 10-minute sentence. I don't care. We're storming the beaches, boys.
Dude, everything in the area has been picked clean, which means there's been a lot of players recently.
Uh-oh. They yearn for the mines.
Okay, so a couple days back, I took my 2 youngest kids to go see the Minecraft movie.
Oh?
It was incredibly silly and funny.
It
Definitely,
is...
they did not take themselves seriously one bit. And
I just find it kind of odd that they would put that much time, talent, effort, and care into something that brain-rottedly retarded.
what, Minecraft movie?
The Minecraft movie, yeah.
Oh yeah, it
They
was.
could have made
it
a
was-
genuinely good flick instead of just 2 hours of stupidity. I went and saw it with my cousin. I hated every second of it.
My kids were giggling hysterically, but 11 and 13-year-old, they were laughing hysterically.
Dumb movie for children should not be the overall excuse for a bad plot. I'm just saying.
That's fair.
We used to be much better at this.
During my childhood, I grew up when the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were at the height of their popularity, and the
I
live
grew up
action.
on Don Bluth movies.
No
Like, look.
shit. You got spoiled with actual stories with substance.
I guess I did.
Yeah, Secret of NIMH still holds up today.
Yeah. Yes, it does. It is shocking how many movies that,
Oh, man,
that
My
I grew up with in our generation
so
actually still hold up. It's
my
nuts.
my kids were like asking me like, why do you think, my cartoons suck? And it was one of the cartoons they recommended to me was Steve Universe.
Oh no.
I'm like, no. Sit down. I'm going to show you a real cartoon. Thundercats theme.
Yeah.
And my kid watching was like, holy shit. She sat there, jaw wide open, and I showed her the Silverhawks opening, and she's like,
Yes.
and she's like, oh, that's why you think cartoons today suck.
It's like, yeah, because even then, with shoestring budgets and just barely working equipment, there were ideas that were genuinely fucking cool.
And then I also ended up, they're like, this show's funny. I'm like, that's cute. I pulled out my complete DVD set of Animaniacs.
There you go.
And, they
Show them the deep magic.
the uncut stuff.
Nice. The good shit.
Oh yeah. Now I know that they're not ready for Ren and Stimpy. I have the complete series. A lot of people are not ready.
We weren't ready. We weren't ready.
No,
Jesus.
that got thrown at us before we were ready.
It's a cartoon about two stupid dogs. Who gives a shit? No one pays attention. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh man. Like, wow, they are gayer than gay and everything is gross and disgusting. like they're
It's
not
like
they're not even trying to hide it. I remember that
It's
that was back in the 90s when it was still Don't Ask, Don't Tell. But at the same time, we're like, hey guys, don't be mean to them. And, that's kind of the level where I think that's right. It's like, look, I don't agree with all of that, but I'm not going to be a jerk to you just because of that. Your behavior will determine how I treat you. Not what you believe or disbelieve or who you want to bed with. As long as you're being a nice, decent person, I generally don't care. Like, I am classic conservative Christian, but I'm not a dick about it.
Right.
I do strongly believe in Jesus. And, read the scriptures, and they basically tell you not to be a dick to other people. So, and then they show you many examples of dickery.
Yeah.
And incest, too. There's a lot of stuff that would make the Game of Thrones look like a Disney cartoon. If you actually read the Old Testament, there is shit that makes the Game of Thrones look tame.
I've dabbled.
So, 2 minutes. By the time I find a rock, yeah, I'm just gonna wait by the gate. Sheesh.
You'll be out of prison by the time I get into a hangar.
Yeah. I did not see the Emoji Movie. Was that any good, Jim?
No. Absolutely not.
I saw the ads for it, and I'm like, I don't have a strong opinion one way or the other. Like,
Look.
I couldn't form an opinion whether or not I liked it. I was like, huh.
Look, man. Patrick Stewart plays the poop emoji. That should tell you everything you need to know.
It's funny. Patrick Stewart, while he's been in some incredibly awesome things, he's been in some incredibly awful things, too.
Picard, all the seasons.
Who
Who the fuck
He
ever
was
came
the
up
goat
with that
in
idea?
Next Generation and the Next Generation movies. He was the goat.
Undoubtedly.
But I'm like, what it is they allowed the hardcore political activists to be the writers.
Yeah.
And they ended up creating absolute retardation.
Oh, I'm well aware of the whole situation. I know what happened. I hate it. I'm not a Trekkie,
Again-
but I respect Star Trek immensely.
Yeah.
But I'm not much of a Trekkie lore nerd to be like, well, this is. No, you're just openly shitting on things that never once belonged to you, and you're using the people who were originally involved in its creation to do it
Yeah.
because you have creative control. You're just a fucking asshole for that.
I agree. Alright, 20 seconds till they say I'm good to leave.
To handle their corrections infrastructure. What's this mean?
Yeah,
Spend your sentence
I saw parts of it and it just failed to grab my attention or impress me. I just remember thinking, this is lame. Exiting the stupid place.
There are some parts of that show and Discovery as a whole where the tone
I hated Discovery. with the
dramatically
deep-
shifted
I
to what
hated
you would expect from
Discovery.
normal Star Trek.
I hated Discovery. It was shit.
It's like I think it was the point where they started like outright swearing and it was a lot more gory than you would expect Star Trek to be.
Yeah. Well, Star Trek was tried to be more family friendly because they were trying to get as many people to watch as they could.
I mean, it's pretty pretty PG rated sci-fi.
Yeah, the fight choreography was always cheesy and bad. Even in Deep Space Nine, even though Deep Space Nine was kind of the more war-torn storyline, I'm back at Everest Harbor now.
As am I.
Gosh. That was stupid.
When a cartoon is better than the live action, it shows you that something. Yes, abso-fucking-lutely.
I agree with Jim on that. I agree with Jim all the way on that. So, there you are.
Hello?
Got a hurricane. Oh yeah, I now need to get extra ammo and lickies and munchies.
Speaking of which, actually, I need to do the same.
Cargo center's got the drinks. I'm going up to the cargo center. And I'll go one floor down to grab ammo. Why do people do that? I hate that. That's probably why they do
Because
that.
people are
other
dicks.
people hate that.
People are dicks. That is why.
Dickery.
Which, hang on, what Star Trek cartoon is he talking about? The Lower,
Lower
Decks?
Decks. Yeah, he's talking about Lower
Oh,
Decks. The
never seen
comedy. It's a comedy.
It's like, imagine the fucking Rick and Morty ripoff is the best version of Star Trek y'all put out in years, and
It is.
man, that's a horrible thought.
Gotta take things a day at a time, right?
And the
I mean, if you
premise
like the
of
Lower
that
Decks,
show
good for you.
is they're in one of the more common starships. You know, not the flagship. It's like more that, utility ship that's kind of part of logistics for Starfleet.
Right.
So they're doing all the dumb tasks for Starfleet. And it's more of a misadventure than an actual adventure.
Ah,
You know what's a great British comedy that's been around a long time? Red
Fine.
Dwarf.
oh, that too.
Oh my gosh. They should do a remake of that, but they need to keep that style of humor. But you know that they won't because they're too afraid to tell those jokes.
Writers are not that talented anymore.
I'm only humming.
How do we make something for a modern audience?
It's insulting if you think about it. If that's what they think the common person wants, everybody should be insulted by that.
Of course.
Everybody should be insulted by that.
Okay. That should do.
There we go. Ammo for my gun.
Get me my.
Do they sell the Coda here? I know they sell one at Grim Hex.
I don't think so.
Yeah, let's see. Nope, just the ammo. Darn.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot.
Black.
Damn it.
Blackadder was good too.
Blackadder's a great show.
I like the World War I arc. Now, see, some of the more modern cartoons that I did like, Samurai Jack was fun. Do not judge me, but the 2010 run of My Little Pony was funny as shit. I watched it with my 3 daughters and son, and that shit was funny.
Look, I'll even admit the first run of that show was far better than it deserved to be.
It's about the one from the 80s?
No. The one from the 2010 one.
Yeah, that one was legit good. I was like, wow.
This is a fucking dumb shit cartoon for little girls. Why is this good?
Yeah, it had no right to be.
Who? Because Lauren Faust is the woman in charge of it. So they got
Cowboy
the Foster's
Bebop
gal.
was good. Yes, Jim.
They got
Cowboy
the Fosters.
Bebop's good.
They got the Foster's gal to make the My Little Pony cartoon, and it was fucking excellent.
Yeah.
Until it wasn't.
And then after, like, hell, that was fun while it lasted. Bye-bye now.
Am I a brony? No.
No.
No, I watched that show with my little cousin.
I
while we
have
were
seen
growing up.
bronies in person because every once in a while I will run a stand at Comic-Con for miniature painting for tabletop gaming. And, you know, I laughed at the idea. I'm like, that is so absurd. What the fuck is a brony? And then I see one. I'm like, wow. They're even more pathetic in person.
They are strange, but often good-hearted people. I just tend to avoid them. They're like they're like furries, just cringier.
Oh, be nice to the furries. How dare you compare them? The furries have suffered enough. And the Etherians...
No, they haven't.
Oh, goodness. You know, this is the results of all the anti-bullying policies. Is we have more school shootings now, and we have more of these really off-the-wall niches like that.
We have...
Maybe bullying was a good thing.
To quote Razorfist, we have constructed a society of Fabergé eggs.
Oof. You listen to Razorfist too?
Yes.
Awesome. I got his Western comic he made.
It was very good.
Yeah. Very gritty. I love the black and white. I like the kind of the dark frontier feel to it.
Well, because he's just trying to make an Old West version of the Shadow, and he succeeded.
And he wants to have that the pulp fiction, the feeling to it, the pulp era, and he did it. He did exactly what he set out to. Another guy sometimes I'll listen to is Raging Golden Eagle. That guy is an uber weeaboo, but he has a lot of good points on things.
I know of Raging.
I ended up getting his first comic he made, and then I'm like, no, I'll go ahead and gift this to my friend who's a die-hard weeaboo. And so I sent it to him, and he thanked me profusely.
Oh.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Enjoy it.
There was a lot of nudity I wasn't ready to see. I was just thinking, you know, sword and sorcery, slice and dice, which they had that too, and then massive amounts of nudity. I was like, whoa. Yep, that's my doggo. Okay, I got about an hour of gameplay. Trying to think if I want to do some of those cargo missions, because my C2 is here. I should just buy that little tractor beam doohickey thing. Although I do have the loader loaded inside it already.
I would just take a personal tractor beam just for the sake of it. I might have a spare here for you. Hold on.
Here, I'm heading up to the cargo bay. Cargo sales thing. You know what I mean. Cargo center. Oh, hello. You're at your Galleria there. There's a guy walking in circles inside the elevator. Like
that tends to happen.
Like he doesn't know what he wants to do. Just walk in the circles. Slowly going insane.
Does what anybody else in this game does. Just pace in a circle and occasionally bunny hop.
See what we should do
It
is
appears
dress
the
up like
Germans
dress
and the
up like
Puerto
an
Ricans are having a
NPC.
war in chat.
Are they?
I think so. I don't understand a word of it. I have a tractor beam here.
You know,
Max left.
I could say something in chat, but I would probably get banned in Star Citizen. I'd probably say something to the degree of, hey, stop insulting the master race.
Oof. Yeah, don't do that.
That would probably get me
Don't do
reported.
that.
That would get me reported.
Warlord Gaming is a white supremacist. Why?
Listen, let's not talk about my racist past. Let's talk about my racist future.
Why, yes, I am a professional racist.
And I'm the highly competitive one.
They're laughing at racism. Yes.
Because it's
Yes,
funny.
they are. Because you should.
All right, I'm going to break out my C2 and do
Just
some
laugh at
cargo
racism.
missions.
Don't actually be racist. Don't
Yeah.
do that.
Dude, racism was squashed in the 80s when I was a kid. Like, kids from every background hung out with each other.
My best friends growing up were first generation Mexican immigrant kids, right? Their family moved here. They were born here, and it was around late 90s, early 2000s. We just had like the best time.
Hey, if you want to run with me at the cargo missions, you're more than welcome to. You just let me know. I'll share the contract if you do. That way you get paid for it.
What level?
I think it's like rookie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm still kind of new to it because you know me, I'm more of a murder hobo in this game.
I mean, same, but I understand. All my rep got fucking wiped completely from experienced. So that kind of put me off the whole cargo grind for a minute. I'm like midway through member now.
Oh, so you're further along than I am.
Yeah.
Like by a lot.
But, if you like knock out and just stack contracts from, okay, hang on.
Yep, I've got the Argo loader. I got the loader in here. I like this thing. It's kind of cool.
So the thing you should probably know about the Atlas and the C2 is, for some reason or another, you can load cargo into the C2 with the Atlas from the outside. But the second that cargo locks to the ship's cargo grid, you can't pull it off with the Atlas.
You gotta use a different tool.
You have to use a max lift.
Which is asinine.
It's dumb as fuck, I know. I have been assured that they're working on it soon.tm.
Soon. Alright. Let's go grab some contracts, right? Alright. So obviously prioritize the contracts that start at Everest Harbor. Because, you know.
Yeah.
Hauling. 90 of them. Jeez.
You start Everest to Tisa until you hit around... No. Until you hit around Member. Or was it Junior?
Alright, how about this? Just start... Now, the C2 holds 696 units.
Correct.
So, yeah, we'll do Everest to Tisa. If you see one of those missions, grab it and share it.
Alright.
And make sure we have enough room.
What I think you should do, you should focus primarily on collecting all of them because you need the rep a lot more than I do.
Fair enough.
So I'll help you move shit. So you want... They really need to, at some point in time, put a filter on these fucking contracts.
That way you can search from
Right.
starting point to end point. Boom.
Well, not only that, it's so you can kind of reduce how many of these fucking contracts you have to scroll through. Like, there's a bunch of junior missions. I don't want junior missions. I want rookie missions.
Jeez, they all have... There we go. That's one. I got one mission.
So, direct... Oh. That's junior rank.
So
I
direct...
wonder. Yeah, it's junior direct planetary medium cargo, 56K, 80 SU of silicon.
Alright, grab it and share it.
Also, but it's junior rank.
That's...
So, just for yucks, just as a test, let me share this.
Have you hit share?
Yes.
Did not get it. Try again?
Try it again. How about now?
Okay, contracts accepted thus far. 80.
Junior rank
11,
planetary direct medium cargo haul.
Okay, thank you.
Should be 80 silicon.
Yep. Okay, just going down the mission line trying to find it. So it's direct planetary is what it's called.
Correct.
Under
Junior rank.
rookie
direct
is above
planetary-
junior, right?
No.
Rookie is lower than junior?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, check your rep real quick. Where are you at?
Rep with Kovalex.
Kovalex.
Trainee, rookie, junior. I'm at junior.
Okay.
Got enough room for one, maybe two more missions. They're accepted. I've got 5 missions accepted.
I only got the one.
1, 2.
So
I've
prioritize
got
grabbing-
one more. I can do one more mission.
Right. So prioritize grabbing junior missions, but if you can,
Junior.
grab a couple of rookies.
Ugh.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. let's just take what we got. Really? Yeah, I like the Coda. That's a great sidearm. Yep.
Apologies, I have returned.
All good. You see what I'm doing? I'm stacking the boxes right next to the ramp.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you just come on up here and do that fine organizing, and then I'll just kind of catch up with you.
Right. Okay, so what do we have here? That's silicon.
So I'll just...
All right, all of this is silicon. Got it.
Yeah.
And it's all going to the same place.
Yeah. But I still like to stack like items together.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's that's not that I'm obsessive compulsive, but
It,
those
it
tendencies.
makes the reptile brain produce happy juice.
Exactly.
Over here. I actually agree with Jim here. Give me a second. I am going to re-angle your ship.
Oh?
Yeah. As soon as I can get this thing locked to... Come on, there it goes.
Oh, reposition the ship right next to the bay,
Yeah.
just to speed things up.
Yerp.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie Loki.
Alright. Engines on. Oop. Watch the ramp. No, 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 no. Don't. Okay, there it goes. Reopening. The flight ready button is funny sometimes. Alright. Off the ground. That should be a little bit better.
How about this? You stand in the cargo bay and organize things, and I'll just yeet them in real quick with the mech suit.
That seems ideal.
Because that'll make it go a bajillion times faster.
Nope. Get off the ladder, you boob.
Boob.
You boob!
Listen here, you boob. Look at this wise guy. He thinks he's funny, see? You know, it's a really weird movie that was made way back in the day that nobody talks about now? The live-action adaptation of Dick Tracy.
You know what? I knew you were going to mention that.
Because of
Because
Pulp Era?
I remember that movie.
Dude, it was so wild.
But
movie
that was apparently what Dick Tracy was.
Yeah, it was a Pulp Era comic.
That was just weird and wacky and drawn like a fucking acid trip.
It was an acid trip.
But you know what? It was a really cool acid trip.
Yeah, it was. You know that they actually considered the actor who played Dick Tracy for an award? I don't know if he ever got it. He should have.
Is that all the silicon?
Yeah, for the one mission. But there's more silicon for another mission.
I mean, it's still going to TISA, right?
It's all going to the same place.
Fantastic.
Now I'm going to double check my mission board because God forbid. Alright, hauling. TISA. Yeah.
Right.
Everything is going to the same place.
Just to make sure, because
Yeah.
I've had those moments, I've had those instances where I've had a mission for someplace, and it wasn't to where I thought it was.
Okay.
Because sometimes my brain don't read words right.
Oh, same here. That's part of being on the spectrum. And high functioning. Ooh, tin. Tiny tin. Tiptoe. Oh man, there's a music artist named Tiny Tim. Have you ever heard of him?
Yes, he's the guy who he didn't write music for SpongeBob, but SpongeBob used a lot of his music.
Oh boy, did they ever. You know, that is one show I really didn't sit down and watch that much. Because I found SpongeBob just to be annoying. But
Yes.
I know that was the point of the character.
It is around, I think, season 4 where someone lost their mind.
Oh, I got some more silicon coming up.
Because it was about that point where SpongeBob, very briefly, and I'm not sure if it's still going on, it turned into Ren and Stimpy for a minute.
Oh, crap.
It's like the gross out was a little bit excessive.
You know,
Some of the plots were really fucked in the head.
Oh, yeah. That's that Ren and Stimpy style for you. As like a teenager and a
And it
kid.
was, I think this was like just before I started enlisting into the military, and I'm like, you know, there's something wrong with this show, and I question the mental state of the people who wrote it.
Here's a small box of tin. Oh, we knew those writers were crazy. Or in the modern terms, they were cooked in the head. They were cooked.
Ugh, I hate that term or phrase.
Because it's been overused.
It is overused. And there's a guy I know that says it all the fucking time.
And you're just like, shut up, dude. Just getting the last of the little boxes out of the way.
Actually, yeah. No, we're gonna load these little ones last.
Alright. And back to big ones. They were just blocking the way for the big ones. I couldn't get the big ones out. Makes sense.
Yeah. Yep. No, makes complete and total sense. Fuck. All right, I need you moved over here. I need you out.
I think it's funny how in America we pronounce it aluminum, but the UK aluminium.
Do you mean they pronounce it wrong?
Of course.
The same way they spell shit like color wrong. Motherfucker, where's the U?
Alright, I'm just getting the last of the big boxes in. At this point, just wherever they land, man.
Yep. Fuck organization and fuck categorization. They're all going to the same place anyway. Fuck it.
Precisely.
We're doing it live.
Listen here, you pigly son of a... Okay, well, we sure got a lot of them big boxes done. I think there's 4 or 5 more of those big boxes I need to get into the ship.
I think we're going to have a lot more room here in a second. Yep, hang on.
Now, you're doing the fine-tuning organization in there. It's the difference between fine motor skills, gross motor skills. I'm doing the gross motor skills, and you're in there prettying it up.
Like a surgeon.
Hey, cutting for the very first time. Like a surgeon. I don't care what anybody says. Weird Al Yankovic is the GOAT. He is one of the greatest music artists of all time. And he has always had me die laughing as a kid.
I think you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who would disagree with you. Because Weird Al is he's just a nice dude.
Oh, yeah.
He's a genuinely good-hearted, goofy motherfucker. And I like him.
Yeah. He was unironically one of my childhood heroes. That and Ellen Ripley from Aliens. Because I remember
Funny thing
first
is,
time
I
I'm like,
never knew
that lady is my hero.
I never knew who Weird Al was until I heard his song like "Stuck in the Drive-Thru."
That's a good one.
Or no, it was "The Night Santa Went Crazy."
Oh, that's a funny one. I love his breakup songs. He has some of the funniest breakup songs of all time.
Come on, get in your hole.
Happy Gilmore, huh?
Yes.
Is your home too good for you? Answer me!
Why won't you get in your hole? You don't want to go to your hole?
Answer me! Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
Oh, it's in the hole. It's in the hole. It's a Cinderella story.
Jim Flagg, that's what she said. Except that was an Adam Sandler that did that. That's what she said. That was the guy from the American version of The Office.
Steve Carell.
Yeah. And I know he made one of his debuts in Bruce Almighty as the rival news reporter.
Oh my God, that was him.
Yeah, and Jim Carrey tormented his character. He took it like a champ. I mean, and Steve Carell is a comic genius in his own right. I don't have what it takes to be a comedian. I can do those like one-liners and insults. I'm good at that. The sarcasm and insults. Being in the military made me phenomenally good at that. But like straight up jokes, I'm not really very good at it. I just have sarcasm and the kind of humor that gets HR called in on me. Sorry, are you okay?
No, I just took a 4-ton box to the chest. It's fine.
Just rub some dirt in it, right?
Just need some Robitussin.
And 800 milligrams of Motrin.
800 milligrams of ibuprofen and some water. Change your socks.
That's right.
That's what my medics would always tell me. Change your socks.
I was that
Drink some
medic.
water. Change your socks.
We actually was able to write a prescription for Vagisil for somebody. It was a guy that kept calling in sick nonstop. And what's funny is he didn't know what Vagisil was at all. So he was actually rubbing it in, literally. Yeah, we were the medics. There was a... sorry, that was not on purpose.
Motherfucker, you are violating OSHA.
I would say there's no OSHA in the Drake ship, but this is a Crusader ship, so, you know, the joke doesn't
No, we
work.
actually do have standards.
Drake has safety standards?
It's like, no, the engineers at the Drake boardroom meeting, standards? Safety?
What the hell is that?
You never talked to us about safety.
Well, this is new for us. Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up. What the hell is... Dude!
Safe.
If you can see on my screen,
safety.
you're like
I am not
sliding on the
familiar with this
ground.
word. You forgot a box of aluminium.
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 in peasant terms, in subject terms.
No, we do not say this in the way the colonists do. It's aluminium, not aluminum.
Colonist, you mean...
What is aluminum?
You mean free people terms. Greatest nation on earth people terms.
Colonists, you know what I said.
Oh my gosh. You know, it kind of reminds me of the way you're talking. Have you seen a bridge, Dragon Ball Z?
Yes.
Frieza.
Yes.
Just the way he talks.
Your own monkeys. This is stupid. You're stupid.
Yes! Yes! Oh, are you double checking, make sure I didn't leave nothing behind?
Because you did.
I did?
Yeah.
Was
It's
it
a box of
aluminium?
Aluminium.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Alright.
We Gucci.
First one to the pilot seat gets to drive.
You're already. It's your ship. You're driving. I'm gonna go have a nap.
Wake me up when we get there.
I'm gonna go have a lie down.
You did. You were glitched in the laying on your back and sliding around the floor. It looked very funny.
Was I really?
Yeah.
Just now?
You know when I knocked you with that last box? After that, you were permanently glitched from my point of view, sliding around on the ground. It was funny.
Listen, Governor, we invented a bloody language, and you're still shit at it.
They had to invent a language to butcher it. Aluminium.
Fucking King Alfred looking at us from his grave like, Jesus Christ, what have I done? Look how they butchered my language.
You have to wait till that door opens up all the way.
Shields off. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Oh, I think my game just crashed.
Oh no!
How the fuck do I crash just... I was having a nap. What is this support ticket gonna look like? Game crashed while having a nap.
Game crashed while having fun.
Chris Roberts just sitting there on his patio like the Bogdanovs, and he gets a whisper on his shoulder. Sir,
Someone's having
they're
fun.
having fun. Someone's having fun.
I am not on
Chris
my
Roberts.
watch!
Chris Roberts just silently nods, snaps his fingers, and somebody in some office just pushes a button with my name on it.
Yeah, that checks.
Systems off.
Where is the button for opening the cargo? There it is. Found it. I found it. Oh, you're back. You made it back in the game.
Oh, neat.
I think so.
I'm not actually in game yet.
That's
I'm
weird. Okay.
just loading in.
That's so weird. Okay, so same drill this time if you get in. What we'll do is I'll just set it in front of the cargo thing, and then you just snap it on.
Well, problem with that. Are you even able to rip the cargo out of the ship with the Atlas from within the ship?
Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, good point.
So, what you can do, what actually can be done, is I chuck boxes. You can grab onto them, and you can set them back onto the cargo board in the elevator.
Alright, I'll just go ahead and grab my little...
Because unfortunately, until somebody at CIG figures out just exactly why this is busted, it's going to stay that way.
Let me know if you actually get back into the game.
Still at the loading screen. And we're back.
So if the loader ain't working right, what's the point of having it?
Well, the point of having the Atlas
Is
at this stage is to pull boxes out of the elevator faster, because that's what it does, and it does it very, very well.
yeah, it does. And then have a buddy
It's
on the
ju-
ship fine-tuning
just-
everything.
For some weird reason, with the C2, it just doesn't work right. And what I think it really is a major missed opportunity is if the C2 had tractor beams.
Oh yeah,
It's a cargo ship.
Even the Drake cargo ship's got tractor beams.
It's like the Nomad has a tractor beam.
And that's supposed a starter ship.
And you could do it very easily. This top part of the roof here,
Oh yeah, you just mount one right there. It has perfect view of
you
everything.
just kind of push it. You just kind of push it in a little bit more, and that gives you enough room to
do your thing.
maybe sort of you can develop and program like a track. So the tractor beam can move backwards and forwards within the cargo bay.
I mean, even the Cutlass has that feature.
Right, but instead of having to redesign the ship completely, because they've already fixed the elevator, because the elevator does that whole light display on the ground thing that Crusader ships do. Which, honestly, is an incredible feature that every ship should have of some variation.
Yeah.
But just Crusader were the ones who just kind of came up with it. Like, imagine who was the first car company to put backup cameras on their models?
Toyota
Was
or
it-
Honda?
Some Toyota variations, probably Lexus, probably something else. But now backup cameras are standard on every car that comes out.
Yeah.
Same thing, same idea, but with ramp lights.
Oh yeah, that was a Crusader ship with the ramp lights.
Right, it was the C1 that did it first.
Yeah, it does it
And
quite
then
well.
the Intrepid does it. Now the C2, now the two platforms do it. They did not put a tractor beam on the C2 because they did not want to hurt the star. Oh fuck! It makes sense. It's stupid, but it makes sense.
You know, if I wrote like short story fanfic for Star Citizen, I would have comments like that, like, why does the ship have this? This doesn't make sense.
You think the homeboys at Crusader Engineering would be like, yeah, no, this is a great idea. It's industrial, but it doesn't have to look like shit.
Yeah. Oh, I think the C2 looks lovely.
Drake, meanwhile, it works. Why are you complaining? It fucking works.
I'd imagine like the Drake HR are actually a bunch of a-holes that do love telling racist jokes all the time.
Look, Drake HR is one dude named Billy Joel.
And he's this raging angry alcoholic that hates everyone.
I mean, because you gotta have some variation of scumbag and corporate to sweeten the deal with the pirate folks who buy your ships.
And he's just the asshole that everybody knows.
He's good at his job, therefore we tolerate him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Hurston's HR is more like, I will kill you and your entire family.
Italian mafia.
And I will make it look like a fucking accident.
With Draker like, look, everybody knows it won't be an accident, so we're not even gonna bother. And of course you've got Aegis and Anvil trying to be professional, and you know, they're the ones that actually care about all those politically correct things at the workplace. Like, okay, time for your sensitivity training.
They are the Coke and Pepsi of the military-industrial complex of Star Citizen's universe.
Yeah. But like Drake,
like
on
them
the
both.
other hand, they know who their clientele is. mercenaries and pirates.
It ain't pretty, but it works.
No,
It ain't safe.
Origin would be the most stuck up of them
But
all.
it works.
Origin would just be like straight up class warfare and show me the coat of arms of your family and proof of good breeding.
What does this 23andMe look like?
Drake. You and I would both be Drake people, hands down.
Oh, he's an Orison born, is he? Very good, very good.
Would we needed to see his coat of arms, proof of, you know, good genetics.
Oh, and the dowry to his wife's family. Motherfucker, why? To prove it exists.
To prove that you're worthy to buy our overpriced ship. Yeah, all the Origin ships really are like status symbols.
They are a flex, 100%.
See, Drake is the ships you use to make your fortune in. Origins are the ships you flaunt your fortune in.
Very apt. Because I have paints and components and stuff for a 400i, and I want to own one just for funsies.
Well, it is technically an exploration ship, and so is the Corsair. It's the best, the greatest exploration ship ever.
The Corsair really is the Millennium Falcon of Star Citizen.
No, it's much more equivalent heavily armed.
Well, actually, you know what? No. Now that I think about it,
That's
actually more. That's more towards the MSR.
MSR.
The MSR is more of the Millennium Falcon of Star Citizen. The Corsair is the Firefly, or the Serenity of Star Citizen.
But Serenity is an unarmed transport.
But it is a rust bucket.
Oh yeah, definitely. But it's a rust bucket with teeth.
Yes.
Lots of teeth. Now, before I send the thing down, remind me to share all the missions with you, so that way.
No. You need the rep more than I do.
Yeah.
Because I'm already halfway through member.
Yeah. Yeah. Origin. It's like class warfare. You have to be. You have to be worthy to buy my ship.
I ain't dissing on the MSR. I like the MSR. It's just kind of useless right now.
At the moment.
I had an MSR.
They did buff its 8 hull HP big time. That thing
No,
now
they did.
is incredibly tanky. It is really tanky right now.
Until data running and electronic warfare actually becomes data running, scanning, and electronic warfare, until that actually becomes a
Thing.
genuine mechanic and a viable thing that is an actual requirement to do endgame shit, it is unfortunately just it just exists.
Like 2 of the Reliant variants, the Science one and the Media one.
Mm-hmm. And
Like-
it is 100% okay to fly what most people would consider genuinely useless ships at this stage.
Again, I love the Tana.
It's your money, you do whatever. It's your money, your time, you do whatever the fuck you want. But in a competitive perspective, which Endgame is most certainly going to be, it is going to be a competitive environment. It is not something I would bring into a fight.
Oh no, you'll die real quick.
But hang on. Also, I want the cargo variant that gets rid of the hidden areas. Yeah, that would be neat. But like I'm gonna go into an imagination land tangent here for a second.
Oh boy, should we start talking like Mr. Rogers? Get the little trolley up.
We don't have to talk like Mr. Rogers. It's been a minute since I've seen Mr. Rogers, so I can't even recall his voice.
Fair enough. Yeah, got a big one. Are we out of those big containers finally?
We are on tiny boxes now.
Tiny bubbles in my beer.
In my beer makes me happy.
Full of
Full
cheer.
of cheer. God damn it. My legs just moved in cadence too. Like, god damn it.
Live, run, live. I like the baby seals one.
hmm
That one.
And I was stationed in Alaska, so that kind of hits home.
I was stationed in Kansas.
Oof.
Yeah.
Buddy of mine's from Kansas.
I would not recommend Fort Riley. I can't in good conscience recommend that.
Neither did
assignment.
he.
All the
that's
horror
where he was-
stories you were
sorry.
told, they're all true. And in fact, in some ways, they're understatements.
Homeboy wanted to go to Germany. They sent his ass back home to the worst station. Oh, you're from Kansas, right?
Me? No.
No, the buddy of mine.
Is that everything?
Nope, 3 more boxes.
Oh boy! Haha!
Baby shark.
Just eat it down the ramp.
Stop it, Jim. You knock that shit off.
Another great game series is Subnautica. It'll give you the
Very
fear of
good.
the deep ocean.
I have played Subnautica at least four different times.
They've announced a new
One-
one.
1 vanilla, 3 modded. I know Subnautica 2 is coming out. I don't have high hopes, unfortunately, from what they've shown.
Oh, does it look lame to you?
It looks like it has been tainted.
Explain.
So you know the whole thing where... You know the whole political element that has infected the industry?
Yes, it's called the woke
That's what I'm
mind
talking about.
virus.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't like some of the character designs that they've shown off, and I know their human characters are supposed to look a little bit cartoony, but there's something off about what I have seen.
Let me guess, it's bouncing between I need to see your manager and don't use my wrong pronouns.
In essence, yes. There was
Yeah, I don't like
there was
that.
one character there was one character that they showed in the trailer, and her face was like her head was too big for what her face was.
Oh.
And
Woo, that's a lot of missions being cleared. That's 5 missions right there.
when you start looking into this dumb fuckery and you start noticing the patterns,
Oh yeah.
you start to ask a few questions. What was the reason and the purpose behind this decision, and why was it greenlit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like they've made you know other females in that style that didn't look like they had a face that was just pulled off of a meat grinder.
Right. We can't have the male gaze.
He wants the goon to female characters. No, there are attractive women that do exist. Emulate that. We're in Fantasyland now. Everybody's hot.
Oh, this will piss off a lot of those people. So there's a documentary and it became a meme. Sleeping Beauty. The live action model that was used to create the animated character for the princess.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, see? It is not just in cartoons. People really look like this. You're just fat and lazy. Just-
Yeah.
And sure
every-
enough,
What was
the
it?
actual
Stellar Blade
model,
was the big topic of discussion.
the model, well, Princess Aurora looked like the model. That's
Yeah,
all
no,
they did is they
sometimes-
just copied her. I was like, wow, okay. So she was actually based off a real person, not I just made it up.
No, that's yeah. Walt Disney just took a picture of this woman, took it to his animation team. Is like, you see this? Draw this.
Actually, he
her
hired the
move.
lady, and she came to the studio and
Oh yeah,
hung
no,
out
she
there.
was she was a rotoscope model.
Yeah.
I forget her name.
I don't know, but it's just like, what's your excuse, people? Just hit the gym, quit eating everything, and quit acting like a victim and the world owes you something, because it doesn't.
Very apt.
Like, dude, I have stuff that I could genuinely whine and complain about, and I have been done dirty over a lot of things in real life. I have plenty of reasons to, but you know what? What good does that do? Oh, boo-hoo, poor me. I mean,
Or fuck these people and move on.
yeah. I had kind of a not so great divorce. And a lot of people in real life assumed a lot of things about me that were wrong. And they're still wrong.
Huh. I've heard this before. Happened to me.
And what's funny is now the siblings of, they're actually starting to ask me questions because they're like, hold on, you're not like that. What's going on? And now I'm starting to get to know those people better. And they're saying things that I'm finding rather interesting, but I'll keep it to myself and not say any more.
Mm-hmm.
But needless to say, they're like, oh, I had the wrong information about you.
No, I sympathize strongly.
When I got out of the military, it was during the Obama years when they were doing the drawdown. And since I did not go to the promotion board to get my sergeant, they said, time's up, GTFO, Article 13, get out. And they were trying to make it dishonorable. I had to fight them in court over that, and I won. Because I didn't have
Nice.
anything spicy on my record. Kind of as a person in real life, I do obey the law. I'm kind of boring. I don't really do anything overly spicy in real life. I do like to go to the gun range and blink targets, and I love martial arts, books, and, well, obviously video games. When I finally have friends in real life, I love running Dungeons and Dragons. I'm a D&D nerd, man.
Mm-hmm.
I am a super D&D nerd. I could dedicate a channel to all that. That's how much useless information I have, but I swore that when I did a YouTube channel, the thing that I'd open it up with is Star Citizen. And I do not regret that decision one bit. I'm just repositioning. That way we're facing the ramp. So I think we got enough time for one more of those set of missions again.
What's your rep looking like?
Let's take a look. We just cleared 5 missions. Halfway through junior rank.
Let's see, there you go.
Halfway through. And at the start of it, it was barely a sliver in the junior rank. Now it's halfway through junior.
Might get you to member with just this one more pass.
Okay. I will start, let's go ahead, grab. So, direct solar, right?
Direct planetary.
Direct planetary is the keywords I'm looking for.
Right. Excuse me.
Planetary, direct planetary. Direct.
So junior rank, planetary, medium cargo.
So it's rookie, then junior. And then the next one.
Prioritize junior.
Right. Direct planetary. Not up, direct planetary.
12 scrap. And then when you get to member, do all the planetary missions, the locals,
Because they pay good.
because they pay good. They all take you to the same place. And you do all that in Microtech. Because it takes you to the distribution centers.
Ooh, yeah, those pay really good.
Yes. I wish we had a filter on classes in the... right? I was just saying.
I agree with that, Jim. And Jim is on fire today in the comments. He is spitting nothing but facts. Okay, got one. 94. Direct planetary. There, got one. Direct planetary. Direct planetary.
Farnsway. No, I don't want to go to Farnsway.
We're just going back to Lorville, so Tessa, I believe it's called.
Tisa to
Tisa.
Lorville. Or Tisa in Lorville to Everest, and I am not seeing a lot of these.
Let's see, direct. Oh, okay, I only got one mission this time. Alright, if you've got one from here to Tisa, we'll take it. Let me know.
Looking for it.
I only came up with that one mission. Direct. Direct planetary, small, but hey, that's just rep right there. Okay.
Planetary small, direct local small. Planetary extra small. You vicious bastards. I'm not getting shit from Tisa to Everest or vice versa. This is awful. And the ones that do go to Tisa are part of a multi-stop.
Yeah, that's a no-go.
Yeah, that's the best I can do there, broski. I ain't got shit.
Oh, got one here. Collect. Oh, nope. Almost clicked on it. I'd have to go to multiple locations to pick up.
You just stopped yourself.
Stone man, I'm making a terrible mistake. Alright. That's 3 missions. Yeah, guess you already got the ramp down?
Ramps are down.
Alright. You want to use the little loader thing?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Haha. Oh, yep. Have you seen the redubbing of like Joker, where Goofy's playing as Joker?
Yes.
Have you seen?
Let me tell you something, Murray.
Yeah.
You get what you fucking deserve.
Yes. Yup. Yup.
There was also, oh god.
Kermit
was,
the Frog doing the
no.
Dark Knight as Joker.
That is hilarious, but not what I was thinking of. There was a fucking Filthy Frank skit on one of his albums.
No. Wait. Send it all back down.
Oh dear. But yeah, no, it was like Goofy's murder
Do
trial.
not try to grab anything, please. It just put my entire local inventory in there.
Uh-oh.
So all of my spare guns and stuff, and
It looks empty to me.
it's not. Gosh darn it! Don't do that. Don't do that.
It was a pink guy skit.
Okay. Boom, 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 boom. You get what you can deserve. There. There we go. Let's try that again. Okay. Alright. And then I'll just fine-tune, put him in here. You're like, yes, it's my turn to smack him with cargo boxes.
I make no promises.
Hey, kids. What a shame. You get what you can deserve.
Oh, there's a box here that should not be. That is an undersuit.
Up, we crossed the streams. The box fell underneath the ship. Oh yes, Jim. Goofy, that was actually Kermit that did that. Goofy played the Joaquin Phoenix version of the Joker. Kermit played the Dark Knight version. And it was very funny. What they did with the sequel to the Joaquin Phoenix was disrespectful.
Yes.
That people are like, we can make good movies too. No, you can't. You're a political activist. You have no originality. Fuck off.
You are the people that Tolkien was warning us about.
Yeah. The orcs. Although, I don't want to insult the orcs by comparing them. Because even orcs had feelings.
Once. Alright, there are like 2 smaller boxes in that freight elevator. One's an undersuit, and I haven't even seen what the other one was.
Here. Here's the last 2 items here.
Got it.
I'll go manage the freight elevator. That's so ridiculous. Yeah, we'll just send those back down. But yeah, we're basically ready for takeoff, so...
Nice.
Alright, let's take off. If you want to hop in the pilot seat and take off, that's great. You know where we're headed to anyway. Yeah, if you're in the pilot seat, go ahead and take off. Take us there.
I'm in a bunk.
Are you in the ship?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm not in the pilot seat.
Okay.
Again, I'm having a nap.
Look, dude.
See if my game crashes again.
Oh, yeah.
A journey clarification. Systems engines on. Launch complete. Landing. Shields off. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
What are people saying in the global chat? What? Okay, that's stupid. That's stupid! Y'all are stupid!
Something about sniffing.
I thought the sniffer in office, didn't get reelected and he's retired now.
And now he's got colon cancer. What pal? That sounded mean. That's the Bidens. Who gives a shit?
I know a lot of people get all worked up. I'm like, okay, if he was such a good president, please tell me what good has he done in the past 40-something years? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of examples.
If you asked him, he probably wouldn't know.
And yet that had access to the nuclear codes for a time.
Yeah. Now the tangerine with the toupee has access to the nuclear codes. Whatever are we gonna do?
Oh my gosh. What a time to be alive.
Oh god, this timeline is fantastic.
It's crazy as hell. Here's the thing. Yeah, I voted for the Dorito. But still.
I voted for the dead gorilla. The first time.
I like the meteor and then whatever election year it is.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one. I love that. Oh, there's an Idris in front of us. It's a player Idris.
Sees it.
We gotta have like a license plate on the back of that says "We break for nobody." Jim said, "Hit it." You know that there is a spot on the back of the ship that will actually get an instant shutdown if you hit it with torpedoes?
Yeah.
So it has like a blatant weak spot. The splash damage from torpedo impacts will instantly shut it down, instant soft death it.
Oof. Nicknamed the compensator.
Yeah. You ever play Elite Dangerous?
Yes, we've had this discussion before.
Yeah, I've got a beluga named Biggest Dickus.
Yeah.
What's so funny about the Biggest Dickus?
Do you have a problem with my friend?
I have a
Biggest
good friend in Rome named Biggest Dickus. That movie is comedic genius. Unfiltered comedic genius.
Crafted and written by gentlemen who understand what crafted stupidity is supposed to be.
Even their TV series, the one about where the guy was buying a room to have an argument with somebody.
Yes.
Yes, everybody quotes the Dead Parrot skit. That's been overdone. It's funny, but
Everybody knows the Dead Parrot skit. Do you know the Mattress Shop skit?
Okay, jog my memory.
So, a married couple goes to buy a mattress. But the problem is, the people who run the mattress store have like this weird tick about anybody that calls a mattress. They just start losing their fucking mind. So they have to call it something else.
Nope,
So,
I
like-
haven't seen that skit.
So the couple comes in looking for a mattress. The dude starts losing his fucking mind. Another guy comes in. It's like, what happened? What happened there? And the couple's like, well, we just wanted to get a mattress. And so the other guy's like, oh no, don't say that. We call them window dressings now. Window dressings. Yeah. So okay.
Oh my gosh,
we
that
wanna
is just like that whole gender argument. Like, I
We wanna-
identify
we wanna
as
get-
this. I'm like, no, you're not that.
Not so much. No, but
Okay, go on. So,
But the couple's like, okay, well, we want to get some window dressings, and the guy was just like, yeah, okay, second floor. Window furnishing, second floor. So, but wait, no, we're here to get a mattress, not actual window dressings. Oh, well. Oh God, I can't remember how the whole thing fucking ends.
but pure ridiculousness.
Well, actually, no, it is pure stupidity on top of stupidity, and it's funny as fuck.
I have a great friend in Rome. Okay, so when I was first in the service, getting trained for my job,
Yeah.
the guy that they had us always calling Cadence had a really bad stutter and speech impediment. And I'm like,
Oh no.
so the amount of crap that we gave him.
Yellow bird with a yellow bill was sitting on. Yeah, no, I couldn't do it.
Dude, our drill sergeants were just straight up trolls. They were trolls. You knew
Remember some of the shit that my drills were.
you knew they watched that kind of comedy like frequently.
Of course they did. These are individuals that have some of the most obscure shit committed to memory.
Yeah. Well, I have a good.
And this is going to sound rather strange. Do you remember the show, the cartoon Codename Kids Next Door?
Never actually watched it. I've seen it advertised, but I never actually watched it.
Weird show, but anywho.
So was Slime Time. But that was live action, not a cartoon.
Yeah. Do you know who Cree Summers is?
No.
Okay. Cree Summers she's a voice actress. She voiced a character named Number 5.
No idea.
She has a very shrill, very distinct kind of voice.
Okay.
No, the kind of voice you would expect from like a highly exaggerated blaxploitation character. That is what one of my drill sergeants sounded like exactly.
Oh no!
And we always called her Drill Sergeant Number 5.
Oh
Because she
shit!
sounded exactly like Number 5.
That's awesome.
Just go look up how that character sounds like, and just imagine her wearing a round brown.
Oh gosh. That sounds horrifying. And
She kicked our
incredibly
ass.
hilarious.
She was great.
That's 3 missions down. I'll be honest, those missions were jokes. I had a first sergeant that sounded like an angry alcoholic Kermit the Frog. If Kermit the Frog was angry and alcoholic.
I'll fall in, people! And if you don't bring your PT gear for after shift, that's bullshit!
First Sergeant Green. He was a funny character. He's just looking at me, he's looking at everybody.
Now get your shit together, cause this is bullshit.
But he sounded like if Kermit the Frog had way too much alcohol. Where should we go next? It's getting close to... I've got to log out now at this point. Where should I go next? Where do you want me to drop?
If you could drop me off at Everest, that would be awesome.
Perfect, because this kind of... I see now I'm at the point where I've got to end my stream, and I've got to get ready for work. Work.
The daily grind.
I'll check my rep before I log out. Thanks for taking care of that mission.
You betcha.
You know, the one where I got blown up?
I didn't even have to do anything.
He just crashed?
He just hit the ground.
So I guess the last shots I got on him before I popped sent him falling. Yeah, no. Yeah, one of my old first sergeants sounded like Kermit the Frog after like 40 years of nonstop alcohol and smoking abuse. Angry Kermit the Frog is pretty funny. And that was like his default setting. So when I was in the service brand new, Lord of the Rings had just kind of were, you know, in the theaters.
Oh.
And
okay. You're an old boy.
And so
when did you get out?
15.
15. Okay. I got in 12.
And so we had a guy that transferred over from the Marine Corps, and he was one of the instructions, and he was going down the line, show me your war face, let me hear your war cry, that's bullshit, it's pathetic, you know. And I was like, I'm sure this is an inside joke to something that I'm not getting. And so later on, I actually saw the movie Full Metal Jacket. I'm like, oh, that's what he was referencing.
He's a Marine.
So
Every Marine knows Full Metal Jacket by heart.
So what's funny of this is when he finally got to me, you know, war cry, war face, I gave him the creepiest smile. And I started like putting my fingers together. He's like, you know, let me hear war cry. And I laughed and I sounded like the Joker who was high on PCP. He lost color to his face. He took a step back. He said, you're not getting the heavy weapons.
But no, don't you see? That's who you give the heavy weapons to.
Woo! Belly flop. You get a belly flop today, C2, and you get a belly flop.
Systems off.
I know, bit of a rough driver.
That's alright.
That was 2K worth of repairs for that belly flop and that nosedive. Actually, not bad.
I mean, 2K compared to the... How much did you just make?
A lot, I think. I didn't really keep track. But with you, I was able to make quite a bit. Thank you very much.
You betcha.
I pointed the nose at the entrance to the hangar. We'll just leave the loader on the ship.
Yep. I think my crew is gathering to defend Super Earth.
Ooh, I play that game too.
Nice.
We'll have to team up sometime.
Indeed.
For Super Earth.
For Super Earth. For democracy. For freedom.
That's got to be one of the funniest damn games they've made in years. It's got that same energy as Starship Troopers.
Yes.
But the book is way different than the movie.
Because the movie was made by some schmuck who didn't even read the book nor understand the point.
Yep. And ended up making something entirely different.
The humans are supposed to be the bad guys in this scenario. I'm sorry. Huh? You see, it's the bugs who are the good guys. It is that mentality that I just cannot fucking stand.
That sounds like treasonous talk to me.
It is communist gobbledygook bug brain bullshit.
Sounds like treason. We should execute them.
Indeed.
Alright, man. Peace out.
Take it easy, brother.
Alright, folks. Off to work I go, alas. Go and be responsible and stuff. That was rather fun. Alright, and I should actually fly those anvil ships tomorrow. Till next time, happy gaming.